right into it. We'll be talking about changing the narrative. I mean, truth of the matter is that many of us are born into certain circumstances. Our gender causes, breeds about unnecessary stereotypes and the likes, right? And that would usually naturally transit to people putting us in a box, and having certain expectations of us where the truth of the matter is that we actually want to break out and do stuff and actually be greater than what the stereotype is. And today we're in the presence of someone who's actually done that. So before I open the floor to the house, I'm just going to quickly ask Mrs. Stephanie to tell us what it means to actually change the narrative. What does that actually mean to you?
It could be ambiguous in the way you asked me. Okay. So it's basically just changing things of perception on the good side. Sometimes, when they say changing the narrative, it could go the other way around, But, we being Christian, and also because of value, God has already laid down the values for us. Mm-hmm. So it's basically going into those values and asking questions. Even God himself, he say, come in, let's reason together, let's have a conversation. Mm-hmm. So changing the narrative is just saying things that are like asking questions and said, okay, maybe I could do better, or I can find a different way of doing something.
Okay.
I remember telling my dad that I wanted to be an actress, and we had that conversation, and I said, but I knew that because of the foundation that I had, I knew I was going to be a different kind of actress because I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew I wasn't going to compromise on my values. I knew there's just certain things that I cannot do. And there's certain roles, there's annoying if you're having, that's why it's good to train up a child the way he should grow. When they depart from it, even if you're going crazy, you can't really go completely crazy because God has a way of drawing you back. Okay. Media is such a powerful tool, and that is what the enemy uses to get young people. That is what the enemy uses to get. So why do you want to leave that space that the enemy is using? You need to go in and dominate. And right now, so many things are happening right now because a lot of Christians are realizing that we need to go to this place. We need to change the narrative. Because over time, you see the films I used to watch in the 70s, in the 80s, and all of that. It had the moral, whatever it is, but there's morals that you teach you from it. At the end of it, it goes back, but it tells you what to do. That is part of the change of the narrative, is using the tool of film to change your society, to change perception, to change narrative. So I think every good Christian should don't even dodge. Media, we all need to go into that space and change the narrative.
Okay. How do you overcome those physical obstacles, those physical challenges? Because the people who probably benefit from, the young marriage and the likes, those people were not quiet, obviously. So how did you overcome these obstacles, these obstructions to, changing the narrative?
Find a way to intelligently tell things so that whatever people might think you're coming this way because they say, this is the way they're coming to attack us. Yeah. So you go a different route, but you're achieving the same result. Wow.